All right. I just want to do this one quick recording to just kind of tell you guys a little bit about what it is that is in Detroit. I think a lot of people don't understand that Detroit is coming up. I've been here for 2 years now after I had left 30 years ago and then came back. So I left Kentucky for Kentucky. When we left to go to Kentucky, I was 13. So same age as when Cheyenne, actually my daughter, came to Michigan. So it's kind of like role reversal for us. But the things that we do down here is kind of exciting. We go and we visit downtown and walk around down there. There's like a park in the middle. You can go to you can go down, see all the buildings, and it's really a short walk away. You have Wayne State Campus, which is very close. Of course, you have University of Detroit Mercy School of Dentistry, that's very close as well, but it's a little bit further from the downtown area. You kind of got to go towards the freeway to get there. However, if you're driving, it's a great stop to go and see what it looks like. The other things that are down there, you've got Belle Isle, which is a little further down on the freeway. On the freeway. It's a little bit further down towards the river. So you got Belle Isle. You've got some of the other places that are down there too. And I'm trying to think. You've got the Renaissance Center. There's a lot of little eateries in between, and of course, if you're coming to Detroit, you guys got to experience Coney Island. That's like the main. If you experience Coney Island, something wrong. And like my favorite, and I tell everybody like, okay, I got to get me a Coney dog. Fully loaded. Onions and chili and cheese. The whole nine. But also, I love caramel cake. And you got to get you a pink lemonade with that. So, if you get those three things, you're doing pretty good. Now, other people, they love other stuff like the chili cheese fries and stuff like that. Not a big fan of chili cheese fries or anything like that, but I just love chili dogs. So, you see me eating them. I'm probably going to eat about 2 or 3 of them doggone things before I say I done had enough. And usually I haven't had enough even then. Some other good places that we've been, oh my gosh, we've been everywhere down here. Cheyenne, where do you think that's really good that we've been to that's down here in downtown since we've been here? Wendy's. The Wendy's down in Highland Park. That's where we always go. So Highland Park is right on that. It's like in between everything. It's sandwiched in between. So if you're coming out of downtown and you're going on Woodward and you come down a little bit before you get to the freeway, you'll see Wendy's right off to the left. And that Wendy's down there, it is really good. We got a good one, but there's another one that's really, really good. It's down there by Jefferson Street, down by the Renaissance and things like that. And there's a Myers down that way too. A neighborhood Meyer, so we tend to go to those kind of cool places like that. But there's just all different types of places and things to do while you're in Detroit. And a lot of things, as weird as it sounds, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of things are, free to the community and the people that live here. You go to the DIA, the Detroit Institute of Arts. That's free to people that live in the Wayne County and in this area. So you can go in there, you show your license and everything, and then you can go around, walk, look at the artwork, and see all the new exhibits and things that they have on display. And then right behind that is the Science Center. Now that's where my daughter actually goes to school. She's at University Prep Math and Science Middle School, which is actually connected to the Science Center. And so they have things that are going on at the Science Center. I think Scribs is right there, and then there's also the Detroit Public Library is across the street on the other side, as well as the Historical Library Museum. And there's just a wealth of things to do down here. And don't ever say, oh, there's nothing to do, oh, I don't know the area, oh, I can't do this. Downtown is actually really, really friendly. Stay on like the Woodward area. When you're going down into downtown, you'll see everything, the larger buildings. As soon as you get in there, you're going to be like, oh, there's a lot of people down here. Park, get out, walk, make sure you pay for your parking, because of course they've got the parking app. And then and walk around and explore. I think when we were here last year, I think we were walking around and we met a guy, and he was from Germany or somewhere? I can't remember. No, he was from some other country. And he was the nicest guy. I think we even exchanged numbers on that one. But he was so nice, and I think I even posted, something, and I had said thanks for a great day or something like that. But go down there, experience people. People are pretty nice. Go say hi to people. People are walking around. Don't scare them or anything, but go down there and enjoy yourself. There's shops along Woodward when you get down into downtown. There's like shops. There's like H&M. There's like all different types of shops, and there's eateries, and oh my goodness, some great little club areas. And when I say club areas, I'm talking about like food type club areas. I'm sure they have clubs. I haven't been to any of those, but like to dance and stuff like that, I'm sure they're down there. I just personally have not been to any. I think like you can go bowling and stuff like that, or there's a eatery before you get down into the heart of downtown, but it's still down there. It's on Woodward, and it's called The Block. I ate there. In fact, it's a friend of our family's that actually owns that entire block right there, and he and that restaurant it was so good. I like salmon and stuff like that, so I got that. Everybody else likes shrimp. So that was really good. And then in that same area, there is what's called Garden Theater, which he actually owns as well. So it's right in that same block. And inside is so magnificent. So if you're having any kind of event or anything like that, that's one other great place to have an event. I think he does a lot of weddings and things out of that one. They converted it over to what it is today by fixing it and redoing it, because a long time ago it had a fire, and he went in and just completely redid that entire building. So you can go in, you can see the walls and how the walls are, still like the brick walls and different things like that. There's also offices that are on the upstairs floor of that same building, and then there's apartments down on that same block that are we got to see everything. So it was spectacular. There's a woman, she is and a lot of people don't want to go on Claremont and stuff like that, but there's a woman on Claremont, and Claremont is a street that she's on, and she has a little art studio out of one of the houses, and she does like wool art, and she has them on display I think she actually had them on display in one of the museums, and phenomenal work. So there's like so many different things you can find. I know like Curtis, I want to say his name is Curtis Trollock. He always mess it up, but he's a singer. He sung that one song, in-house board, I'm in-house board, or whatever it is. So his mother actually went to Go Lightly Educational Center with me, I believe is what my friend told me. And Lord, I can't remember everybody, but it was kind of neat that her son actually came up with the song. He's, well known with you guys, if you guys heard of it. And he actually lives down here in Detroit as well, and they redid a house that was down here. So a lot of people are redoing homes. Our family owns a few homes that are down in the area, so they're redoing theirs, and living out of theirs as well. Some of them, I don't know if any of them are rented out, but I think a lot of the homes down here are just owned by that are in our family, that they own the homes. Because we're originally from here, so they kept some of the homes in the family. And a lot of people, like some of our family, have moved out to the different areas, into the suburbs and different things like that as well. But more about downtown. There is a little area. If you go downtown and you see the little park in the middle, off to the left, you'll see, I think it's called, oh gosh, I forgot what it's called. I put it on, here's how you find it. I put it on my Google Maps, where I contribute to Google Maps, and I tell them, the different places that I've been. And I don't tell every place I've been, but I've been in most places, so I'll put them on there and kind of give an update of what's going on in the area. So if you look on there is a little cute little place, and you'll see my daughter on there swinging on the swing and all this stuff in there. But it has swings in there. It has a little miniature golf course. It has basketball court. It has a roller skating rink. And then almost like, technically, to me, when I look at it, I always say it looks like a running racetrack going around, but it's not. It's just a place where you can kind of walk around. And then there's they had a little booth for food and things like that. So while you're down there, that was amazing. If you go down further, you're gonna go to Hart Plaza. Hart Plaza has everything. So Hart Plaza used to be like that central hub zone down there, where we would always go ice skating when we were little. And we would go ice skating down there, and then you walk down, and that little area is still there, so you can walk down the steps. But right where they used to walk down the steps, that's where the ice skating rink is. Now the ice skating rink is in the center, right where I said there's a little park in the middle. That's where they have the tree lightings and stuff like that, is in the center. But down at Hart Plaza, there's a lot more going on. So they have concerts, and if you're into the car things, the car industry and stuff like that, they usually have the car things there. Plus Cobo Hall is right to the right, or I don't know what they call it now, but it was Cobo Hall before, but it's to the right. And that one has where you have the automotive industry comes in, they bring in the cars and different things like that. And then you have the Renaissance building, which is to the left, which that is where my mailing address is for my business. But in that building, there's cars on the first floor. You can kind of go see some of them. And right now, you guys can actually go in there and see some of the race cars and things like that were just on the racetrack. So we had the car races downtown. So I didn't get a chance to see it. I know I made a big stink of it before, but it was kind of interesting that's down there. Then you walk a little further, there's a lot of other things, and then right there you can see the tunnel to get to Canada is right down there in that area. And if you go down further, you get to Belle Isle. There's houses down in that area that you'll be amazed about. They're enormous. I went down there and I was like, what in the world? Because it'd been a long time since I've been back home. I forgot the hospitals and things are up this way as well. So you got Henry Ford and all the VA hospitals and different hospitals down in this area. So you're not at a loss for, your medical attention and things like that. So all of that is down in here in downtown Detroit. I think, let me see. Oh, and I told you Highland Park comes if you're going up. If you're going up towards, let me think. If you're going up Woodward away from downtown, then you'll hit Highland Park, and then all the different different towns as you go up Woodward. So it's kind of like Woodward leads into downtown and it leads out, and so you can go to different places that way too. Also downtown there is, what is it? I'm trying to think. You got so much stuff. So if you go, we just went to a park. It's by the old train station. So if you look that up, you can go down there where the train station was, and they're redoing all of that. And it's a huge park, right in the middle. You could sit out there with a blanket and a picnic basket and have a great time out there, really, to be honest. They're doing a lot of work out there, but the flowers are out. They've got park benches inside of a circle, and different areas have different things, and there are little pockets of areas where people are. You might be like, where are the people? Because there's not that many on this side. Okay, well, you go to this other area, then you might see different pockets of, different things that are going on. There's a lot of art things that are down here. So if you go down most of the streets, you'll see some of the artwork. So they commission the people to come in and paint the buildings and put up these different encouraging and motivational art paintings all over the buildings. I know my daughter, she always goes, "Oh, I just love that painting. Oh, mama, that's just so nice. I like that." And that's a far cry from always seeing things that you would have thought would be down here, more of like tagging and stuff like that. But right now it's more of an art area, and so you can see all those different things and how it's just all coming together. The houses down here, they're getting fixed up. A lot of houses still need repair and they still need help. But we have a lot of people that are in the area, and they are really, trying to get these houses back together, whether or not they've got, they're renting them out to different people and different students that are in the area, because the medical facilities are down here. So they might be renting them out to them. But they're actually trying to come in here and do different things. Some of them are building, they're taking over complete lots, like blocks and blocks of areas, and then they're coming in and building things. So the land could be seen as something that I would tell somebody, if they really want to be down here, try to get the land in certain areas. You just need to go in and look during the day and at night. Don't just go say, I'm going to get that just because it's there, because you might not be in an area where you should be, as far as, thinking about your safety and different things like that. I think that it's been very safe since we've been here. I haven't had any issues, and I've really just enjoyed it. So my family's down here too, so that's why I have the privilege of actually being down here in Detroit. We have the privilege of living down here in Detroit for the last 2 years, because I actually do have family down here. So even though I was looking for a house, I wasn't like pinned down to say, okay, I had to get one right then. It was, let's look and see what we find. Let's make sure we're in an area that we really want to be in, and if I actually want to do the type of work that I want to do on a home. So those are some interesting things about Detroit, and I hope that helps. I'm probably gonna get back on here and do another one a little later, but I think that it'll be awesome to just tell you guys a little bit about Detroit and what I've experienced. Have a good one. Bye.